when you look at data governance as an overall grand scheme in your career, where do you really see yourself in the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? Where do you see data governance be in 2, 5, 10 years going from here on out?
Yeah, so if you asked me this question a couple of years ago, I was very clearly focused on a chief data officer role. That's really what I wanted to get into, and I think that's still of interest and a possibility. But I think now that I've been embedded in the security space, have a lot of technology experience. I mean, I think the CISO or CIO role would also be of interest in the future. So that I think I've rounded myself out now where those types of roles would be of interest. And the C-suite's always changing, right? The landscape.
Right.
So now the CISO in a lot of organizations has a seat at the table, right? Depends on the org structures, but I think those are roles that are more of interest now. Whereas before I had my blinders on for the CDO role, which isn't as common in a lot of organizations. Not every organization has a chief data officer.
They don't, and the ones that do, typically the CDO is just there to manage data,
right?
And typically doesn't have a seat at the table,
right?
And he's just there for the sake of telling the board we have someone doing a job,
right?
But really, he, it's kind of, I always say it's like the checkmark CISO role.
Yeah.
They hire someone.
Which is the challenge, because, if you go into one of those roles, you want to make sure that you're going to be put in a position to succeed, right? And the org structure lends itself to that, and you're not just checking the box.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I want to thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
This has been really awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you.
And I'll say thanks. If you're watching, so data governance is going to be a hot topic for us in 2019 as the show kind of progresses. I am serious. We are going to talk to Ken here after we get offline and try to put something together later in the year to do a kind of a data governance meetup on cyber, hopefully together, or do something along those lines.